In number 30, it says Tate rolled a set of dice and recorded the sum. Then he threw a fair coin. What's the probability that the dice sum was 10 and the coin landed on tails? Whenever you're dealing with dice sums, you really need to make a sum table. So the dice could have landed on a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. So we're going to make our columns right now. And the second die could have landed on a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. So we're going to make our rows. Now, a dice sum chart basically means that if he rolled a 1 and rolled a 1, what's the sum of that? Well, 1 plus 1 is 2. If he rolled a 1 and a 2, what's their sum? 1 plus 2 is 3. So basically, you are adding this all up, and you're going to finish this chart. So give me just a minute to finish this. And what I'm doing here is I'm basically just saying, hey, 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 plus 4 is 8. But then eventually you'll see a pattern that emerges from this. Okay, so now we're ready. It says, what's the probability that the dice sum was 10? So we're looking for these 10s. There are 3 of these 10s out of how many total boxes here? If it's a 6 by 6, that means there are a total of 36 numbers, or you could just count them by hand. Don't count these. These were the originals, so if you have to make these lines a little bit darker to say that they don't count. So the total amount of possibilities was everything in here. So 36 possibilities, 3 of them are 10s. The word is and. And means multiply. What's the probability that you have a coin that landed on tails? Well, there are 2 sides to the coin, and only one of them is tails. Now the question is, are we supposed to look for overlap? Overlap is if the word is or. That's the word and. The other question is, would this be independent or dependent? Well, whatever happens on the dice has no effect as to what happens on the coin. These are independent events. So now what you're ready to do is you're ready to multiply straight across. So I would have 3 over 72, and then you want to take your 3 over 72 and you want to simplify it. So when we do that, 3 goes into itself 3 goes into itself 1 time, and it goes into 72 24 times. So we're looking for a 1 out of 24 chance, which is answer choice B.